On November 9, 2007, a landmark legal decision was made in their courts regarding texture theft, causing a frenzy of media attention and heated debates on the official forums.
Order! Order in the court! Order, I say! I say I shall not have this court become a mockery of the legal system. That's what the official forums are for.
Your Honor, I would like to call the defendant, Richard A. Slick, to the stand. Answer the question, Mr. Slick. Have you ever stolen textures before in there or in any other virtual world?
No, I have not.
So all of the textures on your designs in-world are your own original work? Remember, Mr. Slick, you are under oath.
All of my textures are my own. I made them in Photoshop.
And did you legally purchase your Photoshop application?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained. Will the prosecution please keep the questions pertaining to the case at hand?
I would like to call attention to Exhibits A and B, a comparison of the two textures in question. I would like the record to state that the redhead is wearing a dress made by the defendant. The brunette is wearing a dress made by the plaintiff. As anyone can plainly see, they are exactly the same. So again, Mr. Slick, I ask you, did you or did you not steal the texture for this dress from Disky T. Fox?
I told you before, I didn't steal any textures.
I think the exhibits speak for themselves. I have no further questions, Your Honor.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
The defense would like to present Exhibit C, a pixel-by-pixel comparison of the two textures. As you can clearly see, the pixel at XY coordinate 1515 has an RGB value of 234. The same pixel on the plaintiff's texture has an RGB value of 233. Therefore, the two textures are not exactly the same, and my client did not copy this texture. I have no further questions, Your Honor, and the defense rests.
Order! The court will now take a short recess while the jury deliberates and reaches a verdict. Foreman of the jury, has the jury reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
And how does the jury find the defendant?
We find the defendant guilty on all counts of texture theft.
Order, I say. Order in the court. Richard Awesome Slick, you are hereby sentenced to a permanent ban from there, as well as all of your designs shall be pulled from auctions. Bailiff, take him away.
Oh no, my life is over. You're the worst lawyer ever.
Rick Slick was found guilty of stealing textures from Disky and was sentenced to a lifetime ban from there. Angry with this decision, with the loss of a self-proclaimed national hero, the Ute Commonwealth initiated a ground assault on Disky's homeland, the Republic of Caldera, at 0600 hours the next day.
At 6 a.m. this morning, a small infantry division and an armor battalion from the Ute Commonwealth began a ground assault on the Republic of Caldera, most likely in retaliation for yesterday's devastating court decision banishing Rick Slick from there. Calderian armed forces were quick to respond, striking back at key Ute military installations. Let's go now to a live feed from Caldera.
Help! Someone get me out of here! I'm a journalist, not a soldier! Stop shooting!
In response to this large-scale terms of service violation, the Members Advisory Board has rerouted a hoverboat carrier to the Calderian region in support of moderation efforts.
All engines ahead 2/3 indicate turns for 15 knots.
All engines ahead 2/3 indicate turns for 15 knots. Aye, sir.
Right 10 degrees rudder, steady on course 270.
Right, 10 degrees rudder, steady course 270. Aye, sir.
Sir, engine rooms answer all engines ahead 2/3 indicating turns for 15 knots.
Very well.
All hands prepare for flight quarters.
Sir, my rudder is right 10 degrees, coming to course 270.
Very well.
How am I supposed to record the minutes for this if you insist on speaking so darn fast?
This is not a drill, this is not a drill. General quarters, general quarters. All hands, man your battle stations. Flight quarters, set condition 1 alpha for flight operations. All personnel not involved in flight operations stay forward of frame 129er.
Our supply lines to the north have been cut off by a convoy of tanks. We're going to need to call in air support. Colonel, get me the squadron commander.
Sir, one of our platoon commanders is reporting a large flanking movement of troops to the southwest. They appear to be headed to secure Corona Plaza. Incoming!
Corona Plaza is of insignificant value. Let them capture it. The outrageous lag from all the plazas and advertisements will entrap their military forces. Focus our attention on their main forces. Have we taken out those tanks yet?
General, our combat air patrol just hit a no-fly zone, and they all just, fell out of their helicopters and were captured by the enemy.
Someone tell that new private to stop putting away all our tanks into his inventory.
D3, F2, G7. What? My God, no. Sir, they've just sunk our battleship.
Sir, we've intercepted and deciphered an instant message from the enemy. It reads, OMG, they are so pwned.
Pwned? Can anyone tell me what pwned means? Get those choppers in the air, now!
Get out of here, newbie. You're gonna get yourself killed.
Fall back and stay clear of this area.
Johnson! Johnson! I've been hit, man! I've been hit. They got me right in the ketchup bottle I was carrying in my jacket. How does it look, Johnson?
It looks to be a bit more than that.
Johnson, in my front right pocket.
Don't say that, Daniels. You're good to go. Let me go find a Band-Aid.
In my front right pocket, there's a letter. You gotta make sure their mail gets back to my girl back home if I don't make it, man.
Their mail? How about I just send her a real letter with no postage or address? It has a better chance of getting to her anyhow.
Just make sure their mail gets to my girl back home, Johnson.
Oh, man.
Alpha Whiskey, this is Hero Squadron 5 requesting permission to perform flyby. Over. Negative, Squadron 5, permission denied. Over. This is Squadron 5, repeat your last. Your transmission is garbled.
Our moderation efforts have failed. As I speak, no, you can't have my boat. As I speak, Calderan and Otay forces are engaged in a full-scale war. Our orders are to temporarily suspend... No, you can't have my boat. Our orders are to temporarily suspend both factions and to end this war once and for all. Life in there as we know it will never be the... No, you can't have my boat. Will never be the same from this moment forward. Drastic times call for extreme and disproportionate measures of moderation and lots of dramatic explosions.
All the IM windows from Avatar's and Zona Island just closed simultaneously.
That's probably just a server reset.
This is what will happen if you steal textures.
We regret to inform you that your husband has been reported as missing in action.
What? But how can that be? The war is over.
Yeah, their mail was sent over 2 years ago and is just getting to you now.
Can I have his stuff?